Welcome back to Lytham Golf. I'm Simon Wilson and today we're looking at the new Maverick and the new Maverick Max from Callaway. So Callaway have brought out 3 new heads with the Maverick range. I've only got the standard head and the Max head with me today, but they've also got the Maverick Pro. So the Maverick Pro is obviously the slimmest of the 3. So that is obviously designed for the player who wants that slightly sleeker look, not necessarily getting that distance that the other 2 heads are going to give them. So we've got the standard Maverick head here alongside with the Maverick Max head. So at first glance, looking at the comparison of the 2, just looking at the back of it first of all, you can see that the cavity on the Maverick head is a little bit thinner than the cavity on the Maverick Max. Obviously the Maverick Max is the slightly oversized head, and if we look at the sole of the clubs here, the Maverick Max has a wider sole compared to the standard Maverick head. And also looking at that top edge, the Maverick Max is that little bit thicker than the standard Maverick head. So what have they done differently from the previous models? So that AI technology that they had with the drivers, they've now continued that through to the irons with the Maverick. So with each iron they've designed it to be specific, the face shape itself to be specific for each individual iron. So the 3 iron, the 4 iron, the 5 iron and so on, all the irons are going to have a different size sweet spot. And really, ultimately, what they're after is to get more spin and more speed off each club head. So it's specifically tailored for, say, the wedges through to the 3 irons. So as far as looks goes, they do look very nice from the back. I like that design that they've got. It's not a huge looking cavity there. It's been filled in by a urethane layer, so that's really there to dampen the vibrations and give you that slightly better feel and sound from each club. If you're looking at the top edge, it has got that thicker profile that some people may like that thinner look to it to give you that more player's club, but also some people do like that confidence that they know that they're going to hit this club and they're going to get the forgiveness from that club head and the distance from it also. So if you look at the club face, you know it's a Callaway head by what it looks like. You can see they've got that polished toe and heel finish, and you've got that sandblasted look to the face with their normal kind of groove pattern there. So what I'm going to do today, we're going to hit a few shots. I've hit a few control shots to start with. It's with my X-Forged irons. So what we're going to look at, we can see the base kind of ball speed I get from a normal shot with the X-Forged irons, and then we're going to compare it against the Maverick and the Maverick Max head. So they are still pushing for more distance with these clubs than anything, rather than control. Control should still be there, obviously. They are a forgiving club. We've got a big peripheral weight around the club head, so we'll see how they perform. Okay, so like I said before, I have hit a few control shots with my X-Forged irons. So if we just look at the screen briefly, the ball speed, my average ball speed with my X-Forged irons is 126. So this is with quite a firm hit here. It's not a smooth hit. It's just a committed shot. I'm not hitting it overly hard though. So 126 average ball speed with my X-Forged 7 iron. Carry distance, we're looking at an average carry distance of 182. And also we're best looking at the spin rate as well, because they are saying that the spin rate has increased with these clubs. So we're looking at 5.312 RPM with the backspin. So what I'm going to do, I've not hit these yet, so I haven't got a clue how they're going to perform, but I'm going to hit half a dozen shots, see how it works, and then compare them with the Max as well. Struck that one pretty well there. Well, that was pretty fast ball speed there. First shot with it, 133.8. Quite a lightweight head. It feels like I can swing that pretty quick. certainly hit that one a long way. 135 for the ball speed on that one. So this is in comparison to the X-Forge that I did as a control club, which was 126. So there's almost a 9 mile an hour increase there, and I don't feel like I hit that one too hard. I'll hit one harder for my last shot, but I'm just doing a normal swing at the moment. Same again, 135 for the ball speed there. It certainly feels quite solid off the face. There's not much vibration coming through that. So the feedback is quite strong. I didn't feel like I hit that one perfectly, but it still went a long way. Felt like I was going to turn that one over massively. It did turn over a little bit, but just a slight pull on there. It's going a long way for a 7-iron, for sure. Again, 135 on the ball speed. Well, certainly heavy, that one. Again though, 132 on the ball speed. That's a miss hit. Okay, one more shot. I'm going to hit this one a little bit harder this time. Let's see what I can get out of it. Usually when I hit it harder though, it's not going to be a perfect strike. We'll see. Hit it harder, but I didn't hit a good strike. That was 135 on the ball speed again. Normally when I really hit one hard, I can't get it over 130 that much. So that's quite impressive with ball speed. Right, I'm going to switch that over for the Maverick Max and we'll see how it fares. Okay, so we've got the Maverick Max here. I'm going to hit half a dozen shots, same again. See how they go. Hit that one okay, just slightly heavy, ground first. The club feels a little bit heavier than the standard Maverick head, which is understandable. There's quite a bit of mass to this. 130 ball speed, still faster than my X-Forged irons, but slower than the standard Maverick. Hit that one pretty good. Quite good ball speed on that one, 134. Not as much carry distance as the standard Maverick head. Hit that one a little bit lower off the club face. Not quite as good. Okay. 2 more shots and then we'll hit a slightly harder one. That was pured out the middle. 130 on the ball speed again. Thought I might have got a little bit better. And 34 again on the ball speed. Okay, last shot. I'm going to hit this one a little bit harder, see if I can. Like I did before. quite 132 on the ball speed. Quite a nice shot that actually. Pitching quite a nice distance. Okay, so let's just get those clubs back again. So I've now hit both clubs. Obviously I've compared them with my X-Forged clubs. So let's just quickly have a look at the ball speeds. These are designed for more ball speed and slightly higher spin according to Callaway. I think straight away we can see that the distance there is correct. It is going a long way. It's going fast off the club face for a 7-iron. So normally I'm hitting my X-Forged 126 mile an hour on average off the ball speed. The Maverick Max is going 131 miles an hour off the club face, and the average speed for the Maverick is 134. That's a massive amount of difference there. I mean, usually for each mile an hour ball speed, you're looking at about 2.5 yards of carry. So in total, what we got there, so we've got 182 yard carry normally. That's how far I normally carry the 7-iron, especially in this environment. Out on the golf course it might be slightly different, but this is compared to the Maverick carrying, it's carrying at 203 yards, which is a massive, yes, 20 yards further with the Maverick, so it's a huge jump. And then with the Maverick Max it's going 193 yards with the carry on average. Again, it's a big jump, it's a club different. With the Maverick Max it's 2 club difference with the standard Maverick head. So have Callaway done what they set out to do? It looks like they have. So with this AI technology, this performance should be happening throughout the whole set. It's not just for specific clubs in the set, it's tailored specifically for each loft. So we'll have to have a look with the whole set at some point to see if that is true. Okay, so looking at this table once again, also we've got there the spin from all 3 clubs. It looks like the Maverick Max does spin a little bit more than the Maverick, but it doesn't actually spin more than my X-Forged 7-iron. So possibly the design is down to the wedges that you're going to get more spin. It doesn't specify which clubs they're actually focusing on trying to get more spin on, but they also don't specify which clubs they're trying to get more distance on. So if you're looking for a set of clubs that are going to give you some distance, then the Maverick standard head so far looks like to be a really good choice. For a starting set of 6 irons, you're going to be looking at a price of $659, roughly about, depending on where you get them from. So it's not the most expensive club in the world. It is still one of the premium clubs to buy, but it's not going to break the balance if you decide to get a set. So that's it for me. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.